The brother he said, can you mention the difference between happiness and gratitude? Firstly, before we mention, I'm just going to say something, and this is such a bad habit that I have, so I know how hard it is to get out of this habit, so I'm sure many of you have it as well, is that it's not from the sunnah that when we're sitting next to each other, that we say salam to each other. We just say it once when we come into the gathering. I do it all the time, literally. You'll probably see me do it at some point today. So if you do see me do it, I apologize in advance, it's an accident. We're not supposed to. If we leave the room and you come back to the room, then you can say salam again, no problem. But if we said salam, I said salam when I came onto the mic, I said salam alaikum, we will say wa alaikum salam. For them to say salam in the same sit again, it's not from the sunnah, okay? But that's me, I'm struggling with it before anyone else, so I'm not having to go at anyone. But to answer the question, what is the difference between happiness and gratitude? Rather, I would like to talk about what's the link between happiness and gratitude. The Prophet ﷺ said, strange is the affair of the believer. Strange. If good things come his way, blessings come his way, shakara, he's grateful. فَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَهُ, and then that is very good for him. And if problems, musibah, calamities, difficulties come his way, sabara, he's patient. And this is khayrun lahu. This is good for him too. And this is only for the believer. This is only for the believer. Now, why is it that the Muslim, in times of difficulty, he shows sabr, and that's good for him? And why is it that in times of blessings, he shows gratitude, and that's good for him? The reason for it is because your life is never always going to be good. You're going to have ups, and you're going to have downs. You're going to have smiles, and you're going to have frowns. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have sunshine, you're going to have cloudy time. I missed the rhyme there. I was trying to make it rhyme all the way. If that worked, well, I would have gone on until I flopped. But you have good days, you have bad days. Yeah. Now, the believer finds happiness even on a bad day. His family member just died. He still finds happiness. He doesn't find happiness in the fact that they're dead. But the point is that them dying doesn't reduce from his happiness. He lost his job. He's sad he might have lost his job. But him losing his job doesn't take his happiness away. It might affect, it might reduce, but it doesn't take his happiness away. Why? Because he's patient. And patience is like a boat. There's a storm in the sea, and it's affecting you hard. It's beating the boat left to right, it's rocking, it's tilting, it looks like it's going to capsize. But a boat is made to stay afloat. Well, I'm doing this rhyming thing proper today, huh? The boat is meant to stay afloat. And it's designed in that way to be able to handle the storm. And that's what patience is like. Patience is for you to control your soul, to control yourself, to firm, take it. And if you're able to do that, everything can come at you. And it can't break you. And what can't break you, it only makes you. Well, I'm not doing it intentionally, you know. I'm not doing it intentionally. You know, the Arabic language is actually called saja'a. Saja'a is basically when you talk and it's rhyming. But you're not rhyming everything, you just bring in little rhymes here and there. And it's actually a very eloquent way of speaking. So I guess maybe I'm eloquent in the English language. So the point is that, you know, that, what was I saying? There was after that, I said something after that.
What does it make you?
Yeah, whatever doesn't break you, it makes you. Huh? So you only come out stronger. You realize, oh, okay, that was hard, but it wasn't that bad. Because you're still standing there, right? But a person who doesn't have patience, it's the person who loses it. They go crazy, start crying, beating themselves, you know, do things that are normal. Some cut themselves, kill themselves, because they can't take it. The person has patience, and he holds on strong. And when he holds on strong, Allah helps him. Allah said, Wallahu ma'as sabirin. Allah, He's with the patient. He's with you. Meaning He's with you, supporting you, helping you, taking care of you through this process. Wallahu yuhibbu sabirin. Allah, He loves the patient. And a believer knows that if I'm patient, Allah's with me. And I'm patient, Allah loves me. Then what do I have to be sad about if Allah is the one who loves me? And what do I have to be scared about if Allah is supporting me with me? So even in times of calamity, he's not sad. He's happy. I have Allah. And in times of difficulty, so in times of blessings, he's also happy. He's also happy. But you might think to yourself, isn't everyone happy when blessings come? No. No. Do you really think most people enjoy their blessings? Absolutely, positively not, my friend. You buy yourself a nice car and you're driving down the road and you think to yourself, wow, I got myself a nice Golf today, and this is the car that you were looking up to when all you had was a Ford K8 or a Nissan Micra or Iqbal's car. Where's Iqbal? Where's Iqbal? Where is he? Yeah, before you had Iqbal's car, you might see it outside when we're leaving. You might think to yourself, bro, that's what I was driving. Now I got myself a Golf. So you think to yourself, yo, I moved up the ladder. You're so happy. And you're happy, but then suddenly you see a guy driving past you in like, you know, an Audi or a BM or a Mercedes, and you're just looking at the car and you're saying, oh, wait, I've got to get that now. And now because you're looking at that, you're now thinking about what's the next thing I'm going to get. So you don't actually get to enjoy what you already have. So what happens? You're not grateful. And because you're not grateful, you start to actually not even enjoy the blessings that were given to you. A man, he gets married. He found himself a good practicing sister. She's good looking, mashallah. But a week later, he's looking at all the other girls. And he's thinking, right, well, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie, that girl was kind of nice. But still, I need to move on to the second wife, quick. I'm thinking, bro, calm down, bro. Like, put the brakes on, my G. You're getting a bit too excited there. You just got married last week. What's happening to you? But you know what it is? He's ungrateful. And his lack of gratitude, it causes him to focus on all that's there, and it prevents him from actually focusing and enjoying the blessing that's here right now. Does that make sense? Social media makes people ungrateful nowadays. Well, now you have a nice life, man. You're alright, bro. You heard what's happening in Yemen? Heard what's happening in Syria? Heard what's happening in some of the impoverished parts of the world? That's a hard life, bro. But now you got sisters who got roof over their head, running tap water through their sinks, okay, clothing on their back, food on their plate, comfortable bed to sleep in, central heating. These are the bare minimum that you get in the most poorest parts of the UK, let alone those who are in a bit more affluent areas. I'm saying everyone in the UK really truly is living a good life. You ain't living a hard life, bro. But you're depressed. My life is too hard. You know why? Because you're constantly scrolling through them people on Instagram, posting those selfies of themselves. You're like, well, she looks more beautiful than me. You know, obviously, I'll be very concerned if brother said that. But with this new RSE thing that they have, you have to be careful, you know, so I don't know. But, you know, sisters say that kind of thing. Well, she looks more beautiful than me. Sister, don't you understand? Number one, it's not even her face. She contoured her face. Not contouring is basically like, you know what it is, right? It's what, how do you guys know? If you're not married, how do you know? No, seriously, how do you know if you're not married? Unless you tell me, no, I'm married. I got married when I was 16. I don't know what's that. Contouring is basically when you put makeup in your face in such a way that it actually gives the illusion that your face structure is different. So for example, it's scientifically proven that the more symmetrical a thing is, the more beautiful it looks to you. So they try to make their face look all symmetrical, like, you know, some sisters, you know, like their eye might be like a bit down here, her cheek is like here, and, you know, she's a bit all over the place. So what does she do? She contours herself. I'm joking, it's obviously not that bad. But, you know, she contours herself until she's like perfectly aligned and straight. I say, that's not her. And no woman is that straight. No woman has a symmetrical face like that. You know that. But all day, you know what it is? You're looking at her, you're forgetting the beautiful face Allah gave you. Allah already said, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. That certainly we created the human in the most beautiful, the most best of forms. Allah created you in a beautiful form. What's wrong with you? But the reason you're not able to enjoy your own beauty is you're constantly looking at what you see on Instagram. And not to mention, after the makeup and the contouring, she struck the right pose. Lighting does wonders. I promise you, when you see my videos, and the lighting is right, I'm not gonna look like a buff guy, man, on my back. Even, see how I'm back, I look at myself thinking, subhanallah. If I was a sister, I'd have definitely married myself. You know what I mean? But then, you know, when the videos, where the lighting is not right, I'm like, no, you know, stuff wrong with me. Let me like cover my face with a little, with a plastic bag next time, you know what I mean? The point is, lighting will do wonders for you. Lighting, so she took the right lighting. And then what she done? Got the right angle. I already know this side is better than this side. And it can't be fully from that side because then you see how big my nose is. It has to be like this at an angle because then my nose don't look too big. I don't know, something about this side, it just works. We know these things, right? And then after you took the picture, what do? You filter the post. Oh wait, that filter not working. No. After you got the right filter, what do? You sharpen, you contrast, don't forget the vignette. You do all these things. And then eventually, what do? Boom, you post. I'm saying that's all fake. That's levels of perfection that you're never going to see. But look, you're always comparing yourself to that. No wonder you're depressed. Like in happiness is in gratitude. Appreciating what little you have. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers and sisters, I wanted to give you updates, inshallah ta'ala, with regards to what's been happening with the money that you donated for Yemen. Because we're here showing you where that money is going, inshallah ta'ala. We're not like these other people that are just going to take their money and not be clear, and they're going to be ambiguous with regards to where it actually went. Crisis Aid is a charity that actually gives the people their rights. So we sent that money over so we can build a well in the village. And remember, this is going for 8,000 people that were literally on the verge of death due to a lack of water, because there was no usable source of water. The well had run dry. Now the well is in process of being built, alhamdulillah. But in the meantime, because it's going to take a while, the people are in desperate need of water today. So what's happened, if I'm not mistaken, it's 10 to 13 massive water tankers have been brought into the village, and the water has been distributed amongst the people. I'm going to show you a clip, inshallah ta'ala, so you can see the village receiving the water. The Crisis Aid logo is there, and also the Knowledge College logo is there. And it's very emotional and touching that they placed the Knowledge College logo. It's because they were told that students from the West who study their religion, who attend programs and they seek knowledge, they are the ones who cared for these people, and they are the ones who donated for them. And of course, for those who are not part of Knowledge College, but you still donated, may Allah bless each and every single one of you, because you don't have to be a part of Knowledge College towards donating towards this project. But it was just from their love and their sign of appreciation that they put even the Knowledge College logo next to the Christ Aid logo on the trucks as it was coming in. So I want you to see the clip for yourself.
نتقدم بجزيل الشكر والامتنان إلى كرايسيس أيد والرحمة والمعهد التعليمي نولك كولينج والخير وواجد أفسل على دعمهم لمشروع وايتات الماء، والخاصة بأهالي قرية ذي عقيب، ولعدد 31 وايت لهم منا جزيل الشكر والتقدير.
My beloved brothers and sisters, this is real. You donate money, inshallah ta'ala, the effects are going over there. And we are going to show you real life updates of these people receiving your donations, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, and the effect that it's having in their lives. This is not one, we're going to keep pumping this out. I told them, listen, keep bringing it out, inshallah ta'ala, so you can see the village that you're helping, inshallah ta'ala. Now that we've raised for that one village, brothers and sisters, that's 8,000 people from a population of 25 million plus, 2/3 of which are in similar situations to this. It's the biggest famine in 100 years. So please, brothers and sisters, keep it coming in at the link below, inshallah ta'ala.